Morning people. So as you know, if you're in the UK, the gyms have reopened, and yes, I've decided to make that commitment. Start going to. I was gonna leave it till January, but then I thought, you know what, let's do another gym review. So today we are gonna go to the gym group. Now I was going to leave this until after the pandemic settles down, just because the way you go in is a bit unhygienic. So any gym that's kind of 24 hours, the way you get in is kind of, well, in the UK anyway, it's kind of like a tube. You go in and you put your code in, and by the way, since the pandemic, this gym's not been 24 hours, but anyway, you put your pin in and you go in, and it closes the outside, and then the inside opens, if that makes any sense. But like all of these, they do have a disabled access door. So I'm going to use disabled access door. If they say anything, I'm just going to say it's unhygienic to go through visuals, because you don't know who's been through them. Like, they could have gone in and had a coughing fit, you know what I mean? And because there's not much air, as in if it was a door, you're literally sealed in a tube. It's a bit, the chances of the particle still being there once that door's open and the person comes out is still quite high, and it's quite of a squeeze as well. So, there's that. So I'm going to be going through the disabled. So as always, we're going to try this gym for 4 days, and today is a Saturday, and it is going to be leg day. Now, looking at the reviews, a lot of the reviews are quite positive. There's a few negative, but that's kind of to do with COVID. One saying why they're not 24 hours yet, because Pure Gym apparently is 24 hours. I have no idea if they've gone back to 24 hours. The reason why, anyway, they weren't 24 hours when it first started is because they need people there to make sure people are following social distances and stuff like that. And obviously, it's to get staff to stay on and do overnights, which probably isn't going to happen because it's not in their contract. So I don't know what Pure Gym are doing, or if they employed more people. I don't know if that's true, if it is even gone back to 24 hours. I highly doubt it, but whatever. So, they could have done because of money. I don't know. Anyway, so that's about it. Obviously I'll go into subscriptions and stuff in the actual review, but today is just going to be like a first impressions sort of thing. So since it's not 24 hours anymore, or not yet anyway, the weekend it opens at 8 and shuts at, I think it might be 4 or 5. I will say, even though they're not 24 hours yet, they are still quite good at opening times. They still open quite early in the week. So in the week, they open at 4 in the morning. So, I mean, it's not quite 24 hours, but they still, to make up for it, they open quite early. But yeah. Just to note as well, if you actually go on the gym website, they are currently giving out a code where you could try the gym for 2 weeks for free. Usually they have day passes and stuff, so you get, I think, a day pass, 4 days, and then the 2 weeks one, but they're currently offering 2 weeks for free, but it's only for unlimited time. So if you do want to check out the gym, because you've got the gym in your area, then you should go check that out. Another thing I wanted to mention is, well, this is one of those gyms where a lot of people compare it to Pure Gym, so this is going to be quite interesting because I do not like Pure Gym. I'm not a massive fan of Pure Gym. I say that, Pure Gym's alright for beginners. When I first started going to the gym, Pure Gym was fine, but you will find that you'll just grow out of it pretty quickly. So it's not necessarily a bad gym, it's just more for people who are beginners, who just want to do not simple exercises, but want to kind of, you know what I mean? If you get what I mean, it's not necessarily a gym. If you are somebody who wants to grow muscle and stuff like that, you'll find that you'll grow out of Pure Gym and you'll end up finding the gym a lot better, if that makes any sense. But it's not necessarily a bad gym. I just am not a massive fan of that gym. This is Future Cinnamon. Just to let you guys know, the gym that I'm comparing this gym to, throughout I use the words Energize. It's not Energize, it's Choices Gyms. Energize is a smaller, well, it's not even called Energize, I think it's called Energy. It's a small kind of gym. I don't know why I thought it was, it's Choices. It's Choices, guys. Just thought I'd add this clip in now, instead of kind of editing it in the middle, because I'm just going to forget. So the gym that I call Energize isn't Energize, it's Choices. God damn it, I just checked and I can't actually use it. I can use it in between the hours of 10 and 4. Like, seriously. So I'm gonna have to go in the gym when it's probably fucking packed at 10 o'clock because the fucking thingy doesn't allow you to go earlier than that, and I only just fucking noticed that. Ugh. So I literally took drawers for fucking nothing. Fuck's sake. So now I'm gonna have to fucking go into town till like just walk around till like 10 o'clock. So it's just past 8 o'clock, so technically I only literally have like 2 hours to burn, but nothing's really open. I know Primark's open, so I just headed to Primark and hang out in Primark for an hour, like that's possible, but it's not like it's the one in Birmingham. But yeah, that is actually a piss take. I don't know why I only just noticed it, but it's actually a piss take. Like, you want people to track the gym fully, so why have you cut it down so it's only between the hours of 8 and 4? That's just ridiculous. Like, you stick it open for the most busiest time ever. Like, what the hell? First off, the lockers are way too small, like had to use two. Another thing as well, if you come in here and you're in the changing rooms, I would bring your own cleaning products so you can clean cleaning wipes because there's none in here, not like Energized, so you can tell like by the price difference because this is way more, this is cheaper, this is more cheaper than Energized. Also, I nearly forgot to mention I couldn't actually go through the disabled way. There was like no code. I thought the code pad was for that, but it's for the other door that's meant to be for exit. So I would advise if you have to use one of these gyms, at least wear a mask. I had my mask on because obviously I was fucking 2 hours early, so I had to walk around town. But just as a reference, then I'd recommend, because as I said, they're pretty, not the hygienic things in the world. I swear to God, the people that come here are stupid. So I was in the corner, so there's two areas. There's like freeway areas. One's more like functional sort of area, so I went in the functional area. Bear in mind I was there and it's marked, like, to keep in your space. These four girls come in and take in the space, like, what the fuck? Which like made me feel uncomfortable. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Just why? I swear to God. But I mean, and also there's not enough cleaning stations. There's a lot of people that are not wiping their equipment down. I mean, you can kind of tell by the quality, like, you know what I mean? Like, not being like horrible or anything, but people with more money to spend are more likely to sort of, you know what I mean? I don't really want to say, because I don't want to sound too offensive, but you get what I mean when I say that. So as a quick like sum up sort of thing, there was nothing particularly necessarily wrong with the gym itself. It's quite big. I believe it's all on one floor. There's quite a lot of cardio machines. I'm going to mention things like obviously before COVID, like not mention like COVID, because obviously not all the treadmills are like on. But either way, you know, after COVID ends, there's quite a lot of treadmills, which is a good thing because, well, just because it's the most popular thing there and you don't want to end up kind of running out of, you know, people waiting for a treadmill. They have two Stairmasters. From what I saw, they've got one cable machine, but they could have more. Again, I didn't like go all of it because as I said I was just doing legs. I get why people were comparing it to Pure Gym though, just because the equipment's the same, Matrix. So yeah, I will say there's not enough cleaning stations. I mentioned that before, but I'll just mention it again. There's not enough cleaning stations. With Energized Fitness, there's literally sanitized spray bottles everywhere. There's loads of sanitizers all over the walls, like, you know, the hand sanitizer that you squeeze up onto the hand. There's loads of that. There's loads of like toilet roll, but with these, not toilet roll, you know, not kitchen roll, you know, the blue stuff. you probably know what I mean. like there's loads of them. They have them in the changing rooms as well. Over here, it's my gym. They don't have the changing rooms, and there's one thing that I feel really uncomfortable with, is they keep the gym door open, and I think that's just because to minimize contact and stuff. So you're not everyone's touching the door, but it's kind of because it's quite open, like the roof bit, it does, like the changing room doesn't have necessarily a roof, so it's kind of all open. So all that's separating the changing rooms and the actual gym is walls. So it's a bit like, can I at least shut the door? Because so I'll give it like negatives for that. So for COVID situation I'm not really happy with. I don't think they're doing enough, and there's not enough staff on site either to make sure people are. And you don't see, so with Energized Fitness, they do everything, like they try their best to make sure, obviously remind people to like clean their machines, but also a staff member will go around as well every hour or so. I'm not 100% sure if it's every hour, but they will go on the floor as well and wipe everything down. And I don't see this from the gym, like you know what I mean, like you have a intercom going on about how you need to keep the gym, keep the gyms open and stuff like that, but you're not doing anything to sort of help yourself. So I don't know if it's just that company as such, because if I was a manager of a commercial gym, and say for example, obviously this COVID happened and the actual company, the gym, only sent me a few sanitizers, I will go out and get more out of my own pocket just to make sure that everyone's safe. And believe me, I'll be hiring more people, even if it means obviously just temporary people, just to make sure people are cleaning the machines and stuff, because they're not. And that's when we came to the conclusion that, because Energized Fitness, so here there's two different, it's around £14.99 and £17.99 for membership. With Energized, it's like 20 something like that. So it's not like a 20 or 30 something like that. It's not like a actually I think it's like 30. I can't remember for the top of my head. It's around about like 30 something, or it could even be slightly under 30. You can tell the difference that people who go to that gym actually care, and they're actually wiping down the equipment. Like I counted about 5 people not wiping down the equipment. Like, is it that hard? And what pissed me off, okay, so I'll go into a lot of detail. So I was, as I explained before, there's like 2 areas. There's a functional area and there's kind of like an area with dumbbells, but the functional area also has dumbbells as well, and heavy dumbbells as well. Not all of them do that. They could have just done that now, obviously, because to save, if you're just going to be doing squats, which I was doing a goblet squats, like if you're just doing goblet squats or whatever, you're not taking room over where the benches are and all that. I will say as well, Monday's going to be interesting because there's not many benches and that area was so busy. That area in that gym was so busy, so it's going to be interesting to see Monday. But anyway, so bear in mind, I was there first. I was at the front, and so they've squared up things with like kind of like, when I say like sellotape thing, but opaque sellotape, obviously like one person between each. And I've seen these girls all throughout the gym while I was working out, doing everything else, and you're not supposed to work in groups, and they're not from the same household. Like, they're just not from the same household, and you're not supposed to be doing it. Like, now we're in tier 3 as well. Gyms aren't allowed to do gym classes. But anyway, but these 4 people didn't give a shit. And anyway, so I'm doing the squat, and these twats come behind me, come fucking behind me in my effing box, and then start working out. I'm like, fuck off. So I had to move, didn't I? I had to move a few inches across, and I thought, what the hell is happening? They were so fucking close to me. I was like, you know what, you just dumb twats, I swear to God. Like, seriously, what the fuck? With a lad fucking gobs as well. Like, what the actual fuck? How fucking slow are you? But yeah, that fucking, like, that just like proper, like, just pissed me off. So it probably is a good gym. Obviously, I'll do my whole roundup at the end. It probably is a good gym as such, but it's just the people. It's probably a gym I wouldn't recommend during COVID, because the people that go there are stupid. And obviously I can't really judge what kind of people come in the hours, because they gave me a fucking pass that I can only use between 10 and 4 p.m. Like, what the actual fuck? So the review's not going to be as in-depth as I would like it to be, but yeah, I thought I'd just go into detail with what happened there, but that probably pissed me off. You see what I mean? Like, dumb bitches. Like, dumb bitches. As well, I love fucking, what, I had the name in my head. Muscle memory. If you don't know what muscle memory is basically a lot of issues that happen when people miss the gym for a certain amount of time and they go a bit crazy, is they worry that all the gains that they've lost, you know, is not, you know, all the gains are going to lose, which is kind of obvious. I mean, I've been off for 2 months. But anyway, they're going to lose gains, and the one that they always stress about is lose strength as well. But what this thing is, muscle memory, is where like they don't 100% know they don't know at all what causes it, but it's like your muscles remember. So usually the first week of going back from a long break from a gym, your body's going to be fucking sore, let's be honest. Or sometimes you try and lift as much weight as you did before you took your break, and sometimes you just struggle and it doesn't happen, but eventually your body just picks up really quickly. So you know, when you first go into the gym and you want to lift like heavy stuff, you want to use weights and stuff, and then you have to start from the beginning and work yourself way up and up and up. With muscle memory, if you've already done that, you may need to start at the bottom when you first return, but you'll find yourself back to where you were like pretty quickly. But I swear to God, my muscle memory is like so quick because I wasn't struggling at all. I mean, I was fucking sore. The only time I was struggling was the last bit when I was on my last set of a goblet squat, 20 kilograms. I usually do 4 sets of 15, and on the last set I could only do 12 reps, but I'm just like, yo, did I say that right? 4 sets, 15 reps. I don't know, I might have got mixed up. I feel like I just got mixed up. But yeah, so I couldn't do 12. I tried, but I kept stopping in between instead of doing fluid. I was like, I can't do this. I'm just gonna stop at 12. But yeah, that's the only thing I was really actually struggling with. So I swear to God, I'm just not normal. I am not normal. But I know tomorrow my legs are gonna be so fucking sore. Like, it's just gonna be so sore. But to be able to still do the same weights that I was doing before is pretty good for somebody who's taken 2 months off, which is the longest time I've taken off from the gym, is actually 2 months. It ended up working out 2 months because I ended up feeling uncomfortable again, and then the gym's closed again not long after that, and then the gym's opened this week, and it's the 5th today. So I thought, you know what, let's just try out another gym. Let's just hope this gym is anxiety free. No, it's not, because it's full of douches. So some dumbass guy, yeah, commented on the post that I put on Instagram, basically saying, if you're too scared, like, stay at home or whatever. First off, yeah, you don't know nothing about my channel. Like, you've not, like, looked at my Instagram before. You're not following me for a while to actually know that this is a series that I fucking do and I'm just reviewing the gym. Second of all, you don't know my YouTube channel. Like, I looked on his channel, it looks like he goes to the gym. And it's like, so he's up the gym's arse, but... the gym's arse. But it's like, really? Really? Are you fucking for real? Am I not allowed to have an opinion? Like, your gym could be fine. You could... obviously, that gym where you are could open the floodgates to normal people who actually aren't dickheads, whereas the gym and the location that I went to in Derby probably isn't. Like, what the fuck? So I just commented saying, mate, well, not mate, but I replied saying, first off, I was comparing it to my normal gym, and I basically said that this is just poor for COVID. It's just poor. Like, it's piss poor. And yeah, and he just comments a stupid comment like that. Like, don't comment a comment like that if you don't fucking know, like, the system, or see my feed on Instagram, or actually follow me on Instagram to know that I try out different fucking gyms and do reviews. And obviously during COVID, I have to mention COVID, like, regulations, just because that could be one of people want to actually hear about. So, you know what I mean? It's like, piss off, please, just fuck off. Like, what? Fucking, I looked on his profile, he looks like one of those gym douches, like, literally. This Future Cinnamon, just to let you guys know the gym that I'm comparing this gym to, throughout I use the words energize. It's not energize, it's choices gyms. Energize is a smaller, well, it's not even called energize, I think it's called energy. It's a small kind of gym. I don't know why I thought it was, it's choices. It's choices, guys. Just thought I'd add this clip in now, instead of kind of editing it in the middle, because I'm just going to forget. So the gym that I call energize isn't energize, it's choices.